You know what I would do since Bernie Sanders was the person that should have won. I'm mad at this goddamn country about Bernie Sanders. You want to talk about a rigged election? Bernie Sanders should have won. Telling you the truth, he's the one that should have won the nomination. But Hillary Clinton and her scamming ass decided to rig the goddamn election. Now here we are in 2024. Now you want to tell me now the video I made when I talk about um, the 10% and how they own 93% of the wealth. You want to know where that 93% of the wealth is? The stock market. What did Bernie Sanders say? Oh, we need to tax that. Why? Because that would pay off the debt that the country has right now. Because trickle down, right? That's trickle down. Trickle down is not getting a fucking tax cut. There shouldn't be a reward for trickle down. That's real trickle down. Real trickle down is yeah, the government don't pay you to give shit away. All right, and when 10% own 93% of the stock market, and the bottom 50% only own 1% because they trying to hide their money. That's bullshit. When there's banks that make lots and lots of money to hide money, that's bullshit. Right? You shouldn't be allowed in this country to hide money from the IRS. What is Trump playing? Hide the money. Goddamn, we ain't no goddamn. This is not no damn. What should I say? Dictatorship. All right, this isn't a dictatorship. All right, you want to know how to get the government from stop making stupid ass fucking laws? It's called tax the goddamn stock market. All right, all the money's in the stock market. When I get frustrated about GM and the retirement plan for my mother, giving her giving her some money, right? I'm like, no, no, it should have been stocks. Should have been stocks. You know what? You want to know where the unions went? They went in the stocks. You want to know where this country's workforce went? It went into the stock. The stock market has manufacturing. You want to know where the welfare system's at? The stock market. You know why the GDP is only is only like 1 or 2 or 3%, right? Because of the stock market. The problem in this country is the stock market. It's the ability to hide money and not get taxed for it. And to say that there should be a tax break for someone that for the 1% that owns 40% of the wealth, that's bull. And to say that Bernie Sanders was wrong, it's even more bull. You know, that's the problem. The stock market's the problem. And look how much it went up too, right? How much is the stock market worth? That's GDP. That's that. They always saying we doing good, right? But you ain't earning. You ain't earning to build. Ain't no trickle down. Is any of that money in the stock market trickling down? No one's getting a cut. IRS can't touch the stock market. And then get rid of the IRS too? All right, then what's your plan? You plan on making it to where you pay in stock instead of instead of cash? Is that the big plan? Stacking all this money and then just paying it out through stocks? That's stupid. No, I think it should be taxed, not no, not given out. No, that's stupid. It still makes the whole system stupid as hell. If I can't try to earn, it's stupid. If I can't do a zero build like you guys are, I don't want to hear it. I want to go to Africa. I'd rather go to Africa than live here. You know what? It's stupid. You want to sit there and take health care away. You want to sit there and take welfare away. And y'all been having all that shit this whole time and not earning to build. And now you want to turn around and say, oh, we going to earn to build. Like, this has been going on for like 2 generations now. No, 3 generations. No, this has been going on since 1913. Is there anybody alive that's from 1913? 1913 is the problem. It's worse than that. Shit, man. Tell you what. You know, you know. Ever since the tax bracket or the wealth has went over 9% from back in the day to a staggering 31%. The only thing you caused is 1930 or 1920. I don't know if it's 1920 or 1930s. It was probably 1920s though. And what happened? Stock market crashed. Rich people weren't rich anymore. And what really happened? Everyone had to try to earn. Even the rich people. And what's the problem? What's the main problem? The United States. The reason we have all this problem is back all the way back to when the cowboy stopped being a cowboy. And what happened? It went to earn, to build, and took away, try, or, tried to build, or whatever the hell. I don't know. Anyway, shit. I get frustrated by all the shit I'm saying anyway. But yeah. And why is that? Because of property lines. That's the biggest problem in the United States is property lines. Property. The worst invention of the United States to ever come out. The property line. Why? Because it said you had to earn to build. That's what got rid of the cowboy. When you said you had to buy a piece of land. So pretty much you told everyone else to earn to buy. Earn build. Earn to build. And the United States was based off of try to earn. Try to build, Try to build. Try to earn. Whatever shit. And it's very frustrating. And what happened? Monopolies were made. That's what happened. Monopolies were made. The monopoly problem is a real problem. That's the whole thing of why everything falls apart. It's because of monopolies. These are the things, is the monopolies over property lines. That's the reason you can't have a zero bill. It ain't about that's why I said there shouldn't be a property tax. Shouldn't be property lines either. That's what I believe. I don't think there should be property tax or property line. I definitely don't believe that 93% of the stock should be owned by 10% of the country. The whole point of the stock market was to invest in a company. But if the bottom ain't doing it and they only got 1%, then the stock market is useless. The whole point of the stock market was to get a share of a business. which help the community. But see, the stock market's useless if you're shipping all the jobs overseas. And that's why the 10% own 93%. Make America great again. That's bullshit. Hasn't been great since the cowboy left. Another thing I would do is all this addiction and stuff, Like I got a problem with the addiction thing too. You know, like these 10% that has 93%. I'd make them live with the stock market exchange. Drug dealers. If they want to sell drugs, I'd make them go to Mexico or South America, wherever the drug came. Other thing is, addicts, I would ship them to wherever they're getting their stuff from. So whoever is selling it, if they want to see, I would legalize drugs. I would. You'd say that would be stupid. No, because I would make it to where anyone that sells drugs has to sit there and pay for the addict that has the problem. They would have to live in a facility their addict. I would make sure that cops would give them the rights that they need to make sure that the person that is selling this addicting substance give them the adequate treatment that they need. And also the addicting substance would be given away free to the addict. And the other thing would be, I would make the person that is selling the addiction pay for their funeral and the cost of everything involved in that. So that's what I would do. I would make sure, because you know what, that's what I would do. I'm like, people that are addicted to porn, well, they addicted to your porn, well, they go live with you. You go make it for them. Even pop. All right, you want to manufacture pop, people addicted to it. Well, you give them free pop, and they go live with you. You provide a living condition. Same thing, cigarettes, liquor. People addicted to money, well, go live at the bank branch. This whole thing of talking about, like the drug war and stuff. I'm like, I wouldn't hide it. I'm not, if you want to do that stuff, well, you pay for the consequences. Also, like drug dealers, the only reason you become a drug dealer is to get drugs and sell the rest. That's it. And then what happens? The other thing, I get rid of jails. Why? Prisons and jails for drug dealers. I wouldn't let them live there. I would either ship them to Mexico if they want to keep doing that, because that's where all the illegal shit's gonna be. You know, shit. No, I make it legal. I would. I make drugs legal. Just like fucking liquor and cigarettes. No, go ahead. But that person is addicted or anything, they can't get a job. Well, you gonna pay for them? Is either pay for them to have that free substance and live where you at, or live where your business is at, or are they gonna get into treatment and you gonna pay for it? Now, why is this wrong? You know, like I was frustrated. Like with Patricia, right? They want to sit there and kill her. Well, all right. Well, they die at your place. You get the showers and the clothes and the shit and what they need to give them that something, and you pay for their funeral. Isn't that what about to happen? Same thing with drug dealers, and that's how I police. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna protect the addict, because I'm like, you ain't gonna sit there and make money because of your addiction. You ain't gonna sit there and you know instead the drug dealer's gonna give the drugs and pay for it. That's how I feel it should be. That's my 2 cents. I know it sounds crazy, but that's how I feel. Especially since people trying to say that you need to take away welfare and all these social programs and stuff. When we only got 7% of the wealth. If you tax that damn stock market, you could pay off the goddamn debt anytime.